This is the view from my hotel window. Look at the plane going directly over the hotel. And that's a pretty consistent flow every 5 minutes or so. Just about to head back to the rental car return area from my accommodations. This is kind of confused though. It says lock your vehicle, which I did during the duration of during the tenure of my trip. However, is this supposed to be the thief, or is this the person who rented the car locking their car? Cars and contents left at owner's risk. Is this the owner, or is that the thief bending over right there? I would imagine that's someone with a key, because if not, you know, they'd be breaking the window. Huh. Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here as the recording of this Tuesday, April 19th. I'm pretty content though. The sun is out. Let me clean these glasses off. I'm heading to the airport, Chicago O'Hare, hopping on a flight back to Orlando, direct flight, window seat, going home to Celebration. Inviting you to join me. Shall you? Also, staying in the same hotel.
Can I get a ride, Adam?
You want to ride to the airport?
Yeah, I need a lift.
Tampa J. You were not here a week, you were here 5 days?
I was here 5 days. I did about half what you did. You've been here a long time.
I was here Tuesday to Tuesday, so a week.
Yeah.
It's a week, it's pretty much a week to you.
I think you're ready to go home too.
I'm ready. It's cold. Last night's game was very cold.
That was bone chilling. That was
It's a little warmer. It's a little warmer today. We were up on the 6th floor, was it?
Right up there, number 6.
Cowbell Max, who attended a few Rays games, White Sox series, and then last night at the Cubbies. Wish I could go back in time, put some money on the Cubbies.
I need a sports almanac myself.
He's sticking around for a couple more days, but we're going back to Florida. I will also be dropping Jay off. His flight takes off about an hour before mine, and he's flying into Tampa. I'm flying into Orlando. And the reason I'm showing up to the clouds here, because I'll give the perspective of how close the plane goes. After I drop Jay off, I have to go take the rental car in, and then take the shuttle over. Look at this. And a little convenience store I frequented quite a bit this week, the Orchards at O'Hare, right next to the airport. You can't turn a rental car back in without fueling it up, having a full tank. If you do, they charge you a little bit extra than what the $4.80 per gallon right now near the Chicago, Illinois airport. Got quite a few piping hot caffeinated beverage from here this week, and gonna get another one from Duncan. All right, just dropped off Tampa J. He's on his way back to Tampa. I'm gonna go drop off my rental car and then off to Orlando. And where I'm supposed to drop the rental car off is a pretty good ways from the airport itself, but there is a shuttle car return right here. You go over this little grate. Slight little bump there. Proceed slowly. Do not back up. Will cause tire damage. That always scares me. All right. Trying to hand the keys in. Saying goodbye to that rental and making my way up to the shuttle. Follow the crosswalk. Now, I did not utilize the key drop. I handed it to one of the employees, but they do have a key drop right here, probably for after hours. Fancy. Also, there's buses that will go over to O'Hare instead of the train. Oh, look at this. Okay, this looks familiar. A week ago, this is where I picked up the keys. Right down there. Deja vu. Pulling into the station. Oh, I love the logo on the back of those jackets. It's just like the monorail. I believe my flight takes off at about 2 p.m. Illinois time, and I arrive at 6 p.m. Orlando time. So an hour time difference. And just like the trip here, I am flying United Airlines. The general layout of the land. Number 1 there. That's where I'm at. Real quick, gonna check the board. 2 flights to Orlando. One arrives at 6:04. Or no, the other one, this one departs from 6:04. Mine is at 2:20. Flight 2463. And this is good, on time. It is at gate B2. So I gotta go find B2. It's not delayed, so that's good. A lot of escalators. Quite a few escalators. Doesn't look too long of a line to get through. A little checkpoint here. Maybe about 10, 15, 20 minutes. It's always interesting to me how each airport is a little bit different on their screening process. The shoes and my hoodie had to go on the belt, not in a tray, but my belt had to go in a tray. Also, my bag, I can't even remember, I think my bag had to go in, no, the bag went on the belt as well. And then take the laptop out, but my external keyboard, they wanted left in there, and they ended up searching the bag, and my little Axe body spray is kind of what ended up making them stop to check the bag for the spray. But I guess it was under the amount of ounces, so they let it slide through, the little deodorant spray, which when I went from Orlando to here, didn't make them check the bag. Kind of confusing. It's like every single airport is a little bit different in their protocols. Put my shoes back on, head over to my gate. I'm on my way now to B2. Ooh, there's a cheesesteak place here, Eli's Cheesesteak as well. Oh, there's a dinosaur. Look at this, there's some dinosaur bones right up here. That thing towering up there. And it has a facial covering on, this dino. And here's a smaller, non-skeletized version of one of those magnificent creatures. Just look past the Wi-Fi banner. Has the appropriate facial covering on all the way up there. You can even walk underneath its hooves right down here. Look, there's a couple of feet there, a couple of feet right over here as well, and then like looking up at the skeletal torso as well. Reaching out, you guys are probably getting a good view at all the planes arriving and departing from way up there. Take a look at these socks. Right there, called the Socksmith. I don't know how much these are. They are $14.99. Those are kind of neat. Probably can't take this on the plane. Well, I wouldn't have room in carry-on, so I'm not doing any checked luggage. This is a big popcorn tin.
with a little celebration here. Well, I'm going to Celebration, but they're also celebrating with some fireworks on this tin here. Eat it while it's fresh. I'm not getting any. Now this is looking through the little sunshade here. And this is not the gate I'm looking for, nor the droids I'm looking for. But if you peek underneath the sunshade, you get a better view here. United Airlines. I'm looking for B2. So no sunshade and sunshade view. And according to these numbers, it's going to be all the way at the end. This is B6, followed by B5, B4. I'm looking for B2. Oh, here's like an art gallery, an uncommon gallery. Now these are kind of interesting. Look at these little dolls. There's a Sally there. Here's an Alice. I've already had a coffee today, so I'm going to pass on this. But I wanted to show, oh, that's interesting. They have the Indiana You Are Here mugs. Even though I'm technically in Illinois, they also have the Michigan You Are Here mugs. And they have Chicago. They do not have any Illinois You Are Here mugs. They do have the teeny tiny Chicago. Look, there's a little transportation device that I took to get over to my rental car. To here. Oh, you know what? I stand corrected. These are the L train, short for elevated train. Over here at the Hudson News, I have one of these back home. It's in my closet. Ooh, this is different though. This is not only cool gel, but there's a little bit of bamboo in there. I do have one of these, I just never use it. The airport that you're flying out of, if you spend some time in Chicago, the Windy City, established back in 1837. You can get those here at the airport as well, and some little coffee mugs down there. I have more than enough time before my flight departs or starts to board. So I'm just kind of meandering around. Oh, look at that. You can see the little engine there on the wing turning around. Oh, and here's a view of the luggage going down the chute, the luggage chute. It's almost like a slide. Well, it is a slide right there. The luggage cart vehicle going by. And a van. Also looks like across the way is also United. They have a couple of different areas off in the distance there. Now this shows this is gate B2, and 1:40 is when I have to start loading onto the plane with the 2:20 departure, so still about an hour until the plane boards. So that could possibly be the plane that I'm going to be on. Who knows? Or maybe that one's about to take off and another one's going to arrive. But this is the gate, B2, right there. And the skies are looking pretty promising. It's a little overcast. Probably going to rain a little bit, but as of right now, shouldn't be any delays. Now just one gate over at B4, getting a view of this one. Getting the luggage being loaded up on there. Going up the little ramp. Now I know I'm fascinated by how planes work and the loading process and all everything that goes into, the behind the scenes, if you will. And I'm not the only one. Can't be the only. Maybe I am the only one. I don't think I'm the only one. And also that box van in the back there, that's the food. That's the Sky Chef's van. This is not my plane. Mine's over the next one over at B2. I don't know what that beeping is. It's not stopping though. There is a beeping mechanism flowing through the halls of the airport. Not stopping. And good news, still on time with a 5:51 estimated arrival in Orlando, 2:20 departure out of Chicago, B2. You know, sometimes I'll make a mistake and I'll say Orlando International Airport, OIA, which I guess is applicable too, but really it's MCO. All right, it's 12:51 right now. It starts to board at 1:40. This one is pulling into the station. Into B1. B1. Oh yeah. That is an N612UX. That's the number on the side there. Probably not the type of plane, but just the coding on the plane to be able to track it. That would be my guess. I'm not an expert. And since I'm flying on United, I should probably point out this little bus that's right here for Charles E. Taylor, who was a Master Mechanic Award for the company. Charles E. Taylor has an homage to him in a sculpture form right here. This is Charles E. Taylor. Right there. To be eligible for the award, the person must have 50 years in aviation maintenance as an accredited mechanic. Still walking around a bit. All of this is still the same United area, stretching all over there. Just looking out a different window, but from a different angle. And it continues that way too, to different gates. Aha! Here are all the concourses, the B and C concourses, bird's eye perspective. B2 up here, as shown there. There's a lot of bees. It's a real beehive. Oh, that's neat. Look from the what's dangling from the roofs there. There are these little spheres. There's a bunch of them. This is called wasting time until it's time to board. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm just trying to amuse myself by filming a video. I appreciate you watching, but that's really the whole purpose in this, is just so I'm not sitting around twiddling my thumbs. Making my way onto the plane. I am in seat 10F, row 10, seat F, which should be a window seat.
Sitting in the exit row, just take a look at the safety information card. Want to make sure you're okay to sit there and you're okay with the responsibilities. If we could be of any assistance during boarding, please let us know. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. My name is Wesley. I'll be your purser. Again, 2 hours and 9 minutes flight time. Once we take off and it's safe to be up, we'll start the in-flight service for our passengers in United Economy. We do have a snack shop available.
And this is a B737-800/900. But around the back, look at this. No remote control cars on this. Don't even think about taking a remote control car up and down the aisleway. This little TV gizmo here, it's like something from the 80s. They even make those anymore? And a Walkman? It's takeoff time. watching the intro to the Richard Donner film Superman. I feel like I'm Chris Reeves, Clark Kent, alter ego Superman.
Wi-Fi is available for purchase.
They're making the announcement. It's 10,000 feet in the air right now.
Majority of the flight today.
Okay. Now that's 35,000 feet. Down below, down there's a winding river. There's no map on this flight, so I can't exactly tell which river that is. Tracks. There's like half a dozen of them. Retention ponds.
Is fastened, tray table stowed, and your headrest stowed. We'll collect any service items, flight attendants prepare for landing, and be seated.
Turn and preparing for landing soon, very soon. Oh wow. I think that's Universal Studios right there. I think that's Universal Studios. Construction down there. And that looks to be SeaWorld right down there. SeaWorld. Which would put the first touchdown. I can see the landing gear on the Shadow. That's awesome. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's so cool. Successful flight has come to an end.
That one's not mine, but I'm sure it's coming. That one is.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Not too bad. A 2.5 hour flight. Well, once you're in the air. Now you know what's interesting is on the plane.
Please stand clear of doors and hold on to.
I would say only maybe half the people were wearing these. I had mine on the whole time, but I looked around and only about half the people were even wearing them. Maybe I missed the memo and these aren't required anymore. Even the person next, the guy sitting next to me, didn't have one on, but maybe they're not required anymore.
We're glad that you were here and hope that you enjoyed Orlando. Stand clear of doors.
To stop the spread of germs. Please keep 6 feet of distance from others when waiting for your bags or gathering.
I don't know if anyone's staying 6 feet apart anymore, by the way. I never see that. Take a look at that lizard in a case right there. And located over here in the food court is a fish tank. Look at this fish right here, welcoming me to MCO Orlando International Airport. Hello, fish. Hello there. Oh, there's another fish swimming by right here. All right, I just looked it up and it appears as if, as of right now, currently, today, or very, very recently, United Airlines and a series of other airlines, the one I was on, is no longer mandatory. It is up to one's discretion, and that's why there were people on my plane that did not have them on. It is just at one's own discretion now. Whether you need them or not is a historic moment in airline history. I had no idea. I probably wouldn't have worn it. Maybe I would have worn it. It's just a habit because I do fly a lot. Very interesting.
I've arrived at Orlando International Airport, the control tower right up there. Facial coverings are optional. Wow. I'm gonna have to look at my phone again and confirm the time I discovered this, because I will be flying a lot more currently. Tuesday, April 19th, 2022, as the recording of this. A historic moment in airline history, and one for me as well. I'm back where I'm not wearing layers of clothes. It is not freezing, nor it is snowing as it was last night at Wrigley Field. It feels good. It feels real good out here. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. Here's something I never knew. There is an airport division. Interesting, right? There's not an airport subtraction or multiplication, just division.